The work that I do has to do with the ecology of cities. So looking at cities as ecosystems in their own right and using the tools of ecology to study them and make sense of how they work. So, you know, people are moving into cities in great numbers, and most of the population growth in the next several decades is going to be in cities. So we need to understand how cities function as ecosystems in order to let them be the places we want to live still. A lot of my work has to do with understanding the urban heat island. So I've been studying Boston and looking at how changes in the Earth's surface here in Boston have changed the amount of sunlight that the surface absorbs and kind of helps drive higher temperatures here in Boston. Hopefully kind of show you the way to potentially lower that in the future as the climate warms. That could be an increasing problem. One of the interesting things that my work has shown is that the city of Somerville, where I live, is one of the darkest and most light absorbing parts of the whole city, and as a result, well, not as a result, but it goes along with, it's very paved and it's also very hot there, and those things all kind of vary together, and it's part of why the urban heat island works like that in Boston. I started getting interested in environmental science in general about 10 years ago. I grew up in a really small town in Southern California, but I went to school in a big city, and that was a real change of scenery and change of place for me. Got interested in climate change and kind of the whole issue of fossil fuels after college, and I worked for a little while as a surveyor looking at mine sites and stuff like that. BU has a really interesting and really dedicated group of scientists and researchers working here on questions like how does ecosystems work in cities, and we're one of the few places in the country that do, and we're doing really good work on it. So this was the place to come to do that.